Um, my dear friends, good night. I would like you to offer my warmest greetings to the entire staff of the Washington Office on Latin America on the occasion of its gala event to award this year's Human Rights Prize. I am really honored by WOLA's decision to give me this award, which has just such a big moral significance. And of course, I'm so honored to share it with AFRODES, this Colombian organization working on displaced people from African descendants. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for this distinction because it is associated with the most noble cause of our times, the defense and the struggle for human rights everywhere in the world. And I would have loved to be there with you tonight in Washington, D.C., but unfortunately, because of my current responsibilities, I'm not able to do it. I have to attend to an important meeting that I cannot be there with you. However, I am very well represented in tonight's ceremony by my mother, Angela Geria, who you know pretty well, and that she has been a very important fighter for human rights on the difficult times during the military regime in our country. And also she worked a lot to bring an end to injunctions that prohibited thousands of Chileans, men and women, exiled throughout the world from returning to live in their own country. The lessons I learned from her, as well as her example and her support, probably are the main reasons why I have dedicated and devoted my life to public service, to fight also for human rights, democracy, solidarity, and equality. During the time I had the honor of being the president of Chile, we worked hard to broaden the gains that we have made in the public sphere, guaranteeing economic and social rights and continuing with ongoing task of defending human rights of the Chileans with an emphasis on the rights of women, elderly, Aboriginal groups, sexual minorities, children, workers, and so on. And today, it's my responsibility and my honor to head up UN Women. And I said it is an honor because this position allows me now continue defending and promoting human rights, not just in my country, but all over the world. And of course, working for human rights of women and girls, collaborating to reduce maternal mortality, struggling against domestic violence, or against sexual violence and rape in conflicted countries, or finding ways to increase women's wages and women's working conditions, and also trying to give women bigger opportunities of participation in the public sphere or in politics. Believe me when I said that it is a very challenging task, but it's also a great privilege. So let me end my remarks by reiterating my thanks with all my heart for this prize, which I receive in the name of my country, and I dedicate it to my children, my grandchildren, and of course, to my mother. Thank you very much.